What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another GeForce Now News Thursday, and we're done with September, getting into the first week here of October. So that means we've got our roadmap for the month, and there's 25 games to talk about there, with 6 this week. But before we get on to that, let's talk about the games that were added last month that weren't originally announced. So in September, we got more games than were planned on, with Blind Fate, Dome Keeper, Gloomwood, Kingdom Bridge of Spirits on Steam, Potion Permit, Realm Royale, Shatterline, Spirit of the North, Startup Company, Terra Invicta, and 3 Total War Warhammer games. So those were all extras that came, and I love seeing that month after month from GeForce Now. So let's get into the games we got for this week. So the first of our 6 games is Marauders over on Steam. Marauders is a tactical first-person multiplayer looter shooter set in a sci-fi universe. As a space pirate, work solo or in a squad with up to 3 other players to navigate a hostile battleground, hunt for loot, craft new weapons and gear, and salvage what you'll need to survive. And next up, we've got Dakar Desert Rally. Experience the speed and excitement of the largest rally race on the planet, featuring a wide variety of licensed vehicles from motorcycles, cars, trucks, quads, and SSVs. This is also a new release for Steam, and this is actually a racing game I've had my eye on from Saber Interactive, and it may not be breaking any boundaries here, but it looks like a fairly solid off-road racer, so I do want to check this out, and I'm glad to see it coming over on GeForce Now. And next up, we have Lord of Rigel. This is a turn-based space strategy in a galaxy divided by 2 outer races. Unite with other species or forge your own path alone. Navigate Galactic Council politics and defeat grand menaces while utilizing espionage, research, and military force. How will you shape the galaxy? This is also a new release for Steam. Next up, we have an interesting one. This is our 4th game for the week, a new release over on Steam, and this is Priest Simulator, a mockumental action game. Go forth and rock in the absolute weirdest and most messed up simulator in the history of sandbox shooters. Fully unprofessional English language version. This dub will have you in stitches. So yeah, this is definitely an interesting looking one. Priest Simulator here over on GeForce Now. And our 5th game for this week was a 2019 release for Steam, and this is Barotrauma. And Barotrauma is a 2D co-op submarine simulator in space with survival horror elements. Steer your submarine, give orders, fight monsters, fix leaks, operate machinery, man the guns, and craft items to stay alert. Danger in Barotrauma doesn't announce itself. And our 6th and final game is for the Pearl Abyss launcher on GeForce Now for Black Desert. Black Desert is a game that tests the limitations of MMORPGs with the implementation of remastered graphics and audio. Enjoy exciting combat, siege, exploration, trading, fishing, training, alchemy, cooking, gathering, hunting, and more in the vast open world of Black Desert. Alright, but that's just 6 of our 25 games, so here are the other 19 to expect in October, and we've got some pretty good titles on here. We knew A Plague Tale Requiem was coming. That's definitely the one I'm looking forward to the most. Scorn's another decent title coming. We've got Commandos, a 3 HD remaster, Warhammer 40,000, Lego Brick Tales will be a new release, and some other titles in here. So there's a little something for everybody sprinkled throughout, with a couple of bigger releases and some smaller games in here as well, and probably some surprises along the way, knowing GFN. But anyways, that's going to bring us to the end of our news for this week. Guys, we had about 13 extra games on top of the 22 for September, so always good to see that. We've got our 6 games announced for this week, and of course our full line out of 25 games expected in October. I know A Plague Tale is probably the biggest one for me on GFN that I'm looking forward to. There's a lot of other great titles coming out in October I'd love to see join and surprise us as well. But anyways, guys, thanks a lot for coming to watch. As always, if you haven't already, subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell, leave me your comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.